So great. Hopefully you guys are following so far. And we've kind of went over through just a lot of just the little tiny basics, and pretty soon we're going to start getting into more and more advanced stuff. So we went over Zapier, we went over, organization, making sure you stay organized, and I want to make sure that you guys keep in mind to always stay organized. All right. We've created a simple app, a very simple Zap. And I showed you in that simple Zap, you've got to have a trigger, you've got to have an action. And then we just talked about polling versus pushing, instant zaps versus non-instant zaps, all right? So we just talked about that. And now I'm going to go in, and we did build a polling zap. We built a non-instant zap that, is only going to happen every 5 minutes or every 15 minutes. Now I want to show you an instant zap, all right? So we're going to go in and actually create an instant zap. For that instant zap, what we're going to do is we're going to use ClickFunnels, all right? Now, before I created this video a long time ago, because I love to prepare before I actually do all my trainings, I spent a whole lot of time and I created this beautiful funnel for you, all right, just for this demo. It's really beautiful. It took me a lot of time, so I hope you can appreciate. It's a new report that reveals how anyone can get insane conversion rates, all right? So you should opt in. It's a great funnel. All right, so we've got this funnel all hooked up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into Zapier. We're going to click our favorite button. It's called Make a Zap. All right, so in this app, we're going to use ClickFunnels. All right, so we're just going to type in ClickFunnels. We're going to click the ClickFunnels application. We're going to go in and actually name our Zap. We're going to give it a name. And it's going to be called Demo of Instant Zap for Training. All right, now you can see in ClickFunnels, you have a few different options here. Whenever there's a new failed purchase, whenever there's new contact activity, or whenever there's a new successful purchase, all right? So we're gonna do new contact activity, mostly because we don't have anything that we're selling in this funnel. So we're just gonna do new contact activity, all right? So now we're gonna pick our ClickFunnels account. Again, if you don't have your account connected, then all you have to do for ClickFunnels is just log into ClickFunnels and click, connect account, and that's going to connect everything for you. All right. So now we're going to continue, and you can select all funnels, but this isn't actually going to work for you. So I would recommend not doing this, because I don't know why they have the option, because it doesn't actually work. Okay. Just kidding. It works for all contacts, but it does not work for all purchases, because I've tried it multiple times and support says it doesn't work. So if you want to do it for all contacts, that's going to work for you. For one, I don't want to do it for all contacts. I want to do it for this beautiful funnel that I spent a few hours building just for this training purpose. So I'm going to go in and find that beautiful funnel, and that beautiful funnel's name is Stupid Fucking Funnel. Great. There is Stupid Fucking Funnel for Zapier. All right. So now you can listen to all funnel steps if you want. I particularly am just going to listen to the opt-in step, all right? Now, one thing that I want you to understand just for this ClickFunnels thing is, if you go in and rename your ClickFunnels steps, you're going to have to go in and actually update your Zaps as well. So if you go in and actually rename your ClickFunnels steps, you're going to need to go in and actually update your Zaps as well, all right? So I've got my trigger set up. And now I want to get some more samples. I want to make sure I get a new sample. No new sample is there, so I'm just going to submit this, and there we go. Thanks. Grab your video, download your video right here. All right. So now I'm going to go to Zapier, and I'm just going to look and see, hey, look, here's that contact that was just pulled in. I can see his name, John Vaughn. That's me. I can see a bunch of information. I'm not sure what that information is, but you can see there's all sorts of different information here. VAT number, ID, city, affiliate ID, affiliate sub, known LTV. Wow, this dude has a known lifetime value of $6,399. Wow. All right. All sorts of information, his address, everything that you could know about this guy, or at least all the information that ClickFunnels is going to give you, you can see right inside here. All right. This is all the data that's going to be available to you in the very next step. All right. So now we're just going to continue. And you can see I'm also lacking an action step here. So we're going to go in and add our action step. And I want you to realize that even though you add this action step here, there's always right in between here, you can always go in and actually add more action steps. You can add a search action, you can add a path. I'll show you more about paths later. Paths can only be your last step though. You can't have a path in the middle, you have to be the last. You can add some filters, you can add delay, or you can use a very common formatter that allows you to actually format some data. We're gonna get into more of that. It's a little bit more advanced stuff, not super advanced, still monkeys can do it, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later, not right now. All right, so we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna go in and actually choose this other app right here, and we're gonna use Google Sheets. And we are gonna create a spreadsheet row. We're going to authenticate with that Google account that we've been using already. And we're gonna pick our spreadsheet. And that spreadsheet is going to be the simple Zap spreadsheet, this spreadsheet right here that we've been using already. And then our worksheet is going to be ClickFunnels Instant Trigger Action. All right. Now you can see that it has 2 fields here. And I can also I can come in here and I can add another field, LTV. All right. And if you want this new field to show up, all you have to do in Zapier is you just come in here and you just hit refresh fields. And whenever you refresh that field, that new field is going to show up. And remember what I told you before I told you that what Zapier is going to allow you to do is all the data from your previous steps are going to be available to you in your current steps. So we're on step 2. So any data that came from step 1 is going to be available to us in step 2. If we were on step 3, any data from step 1 or any data from step 2 is going to be available to us in step 3. All right, so now I'm just gonna put this information in. Another pro tip is just understand there is a search button here. So you can go in and search for like affiliate ID, and you can find the guy's affiliate ID. You can go in and search for his name if you want. And I see his name is right there. You can just put his full name in, his first name. You can see kind of all the information ClickFunnels gives you. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna look for his LTV. And here's his LTV right here. All right. And we're going to continue. And if you want, you can send that data to Google Sheets, and you can see that it's already now been entered in there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to come in here and I'm going to do this. All right. And I'm going to come back over here to Zapier, and essentially I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to make sure that I've organized myself properly because I want you guys to always keep in mind that you should organize everything. All right. So this is all organized. I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy on right here. And your Zaps don't have to be guys. Your Zaps can be girls if you want. You can even have transgender Zaps if you want. It doesn't really matter. They're actually not people. They're inanimate objects. So you can define whatever gender you want to them. So I'm going to give somebody else here. This is going to be Tron. This is Tron at legacy.com. So I'm just going to click get instant access. And what you're going to see is in just a second, like I said, it's almost instant. It's not super instant. It does take a little bit of time for the Zap to go in and actually run and then process the actual data. All right. And this should be turned on. So sometimes ClickFunnels is really weird sometimes, and sometimes their Zap isn't quite as instant as you would actually think it would be. So that is most of the time not actual Zapier's fault. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to reload this page right here, and we're going to put in a new guy. It's not going to be Tron. It's going to be my buddy at mybuddy.com, and we're going to get instant access there. All right. Now we're just going to wait and see what happens. And again, you can see nothing's actually happened. And if that happens, then you know what? You can go in and actually look at your task history for this Zap and see if it's actually ran yet. All right, there's Tron Legacy. He just actually came in. So like I said, sometimes it really honestly depends on, okay, so it really, when things say instant, I want you to understand that a lot of times Zapier doesn't have control on that. The ideal of it being instant means that all that means whenever you see an app that's instant, all that means is Zapier never goes out to that application and asks them for new data. Zapier just sits there like this, all right? These are the difference. In a non-instant Zap that's polling, Zapier every so often is looking at his watch, and every so often he's like, hey, do you have any more data for me? Okay, great, give me that data. Let me run some automations. That's a non-instant Zap, that's a polling Zap, all right? In an instant Zap, Zapier is just like this. Oh, you got some data? Thanks. Runs an automation, all right? So Zapier waits for the third-party application just to send it data. Until then, Zapier just sits and waits. So you can see in this instance, we're setting up this instant Zap with ClickFunnels. There is a slight delay. We just now seen my buddy come in right in front of us, all right? So right while we're here talking shit about ClickFunnels, not that it isn't awesome, because it's totally awesome. In my opinion, it's the best funnel building platform out there. So we can just put in there, ClickFunnels. Click at funnels.com. And you can see it just went in there almost instantly this time. It almost went in there instantly. All right. So you can see there sometimes is a delay based on the application that you're actually using. But now you can understand kind of the instant Zaps. All right. So hopefully you kind of have an understanding now of the basic pieces of Zapier and creating automations.